Hey, what's going on, guys? Patriot Prime here once again with another Megatron review. But before I go over the big, bright, and beautiful subject of this video, I need you guys to do me a favor. If you happen to be watching this right here and are not a subscriber to Patriot Prime Reviews, please hit that subscribe button right now. It won't cost you a thing, but will help me and my channel out tremendously. I'm trying to reach 2,000 subscribers by the end of October for TFCon in Reston, Virginia. And as of this recording right now, I only have 101 subscribers to go. So hashtag 2000 by TFCon. So as the title of this review suggests, my subject for this video is 1993's Generation 2 Megatron. This is a beast of a toy. This is one of my favorite figures in my entire collection. He's got electronic gimmicks. He's got shooting gimmicks. This guy is awesome. Not to mention, look how big he is. I mean, this guy's pretty sweet. And this right here is Megatron's first appearance as a tank. He was a gun from 1984 to 93. Of course, the toy laws went into effect. And as of Generation 2, he became a tank. Now, the Generation 2 toys did not have an animated television show. What they did was take G1 episodes and integrate this weird 3D computer animation. They called it the Cosmic Space Cube or something. And that's what they used for transitions in the show. So it was kind of weird, but hey, it was the early 90s. Computer animation was just taking off. Megatron did appear on TV for his television commercial, yet he still wasn't animated. He was just rolling along in toy form with graphics popping up with boom and kabow, all that good stuff. Now, according to Marvel Comics, Megatron survived the crash of the Ark. In the original Transformers comic, the Ark was sabotaged by Ratchet, causing Ratchet, Megatron, Galvatron, Starscream, and Shockwave to crash into the Earth. Galvatron was supposedly the only one that survived. But within the pages of G.I. Joe, it's shown that Megatron also survived and was drawn to Cobra Commander's new base, this giant transforming castle. Megatron's sensors picked up this transforming technology and assumed it was another Transformer. So of course, Megatron shows up to Cobra's stronghold. Cobra opens fire on Megatron. Megatron fires back and forth, and Megatron discovers that one of the weapons Cobra was using was this highly powerful, very experimental railgun. So Megatron gave Cobra Commander a deal. He bargained with him. He promised Cobra Commander if Cobra would rebuild him a more powerful body and give him that railgun, he in turn would give Cobra access to all the Cybertronian technology on the Ark. So lo and behold, Generation 1 Megatron was transformed into G2 Megatron. And man, he was powerful. He had the railgun. He could actually shoot energy beams from his hand, and he was a force of nature in the pages of G.I. Joe. Some other Autobots tracked him down. Megatron took them out very quickly, and so this storyline kind of went into the Generation 2 comic. Megatron, of course, reneged on his deal with Cobra Commander. The only Cybertron technology he gave him was a bunch of useless junk. Megatron then carried on into the Generation 2 comic, where he proved once again to be super powerful and almost unstoppable. One of the coolest scenes in G2 is Megatron takes on the new villain, Jahaxus, who was created for Generation 2. Jahaxus whips his ass and sends Megatron hurtling through Earth's atmosphere. You think Megatron's dead. He shows up all busted. He looks like the Terminator. He's all, half his face is missing, arm jacked up. He's ready for some revenge. So Megatron, really, really cool in the pages of Marvel Comics. But enough of the history of the toy. Let's go ahead and take a look at this awesome Generation 2 figure. And welcome to Patriot Prime Reviews. G2 Megatron's alt mode is that of a massive tank, and I do mean massive tank. This vehicle is almost a foot long. It is 11 inches from the tip of the barrel to the end of the tank. So it is one impressive vehicle mode. And it's got a lot of nice molded details on it as well. You can see the different hatches and rivets, armor plating, the vents. I mean, this thing is very well detailed. And the collars. Oh my God, the collars. This thing just screams early 90s. I'm not sure what type of camouflage this is. I was in the military for years. I guess he's hiding in a nuclear wasteland. But yeah, he is pretty sweet. Check out the chrome details there on the wheels on both sides. He also has tread details. Now the treads don't work. He actually rolls on wheels that are underneath. There are a few accessories that come with this tank. There is this little green radar dish or grenade launcher, however you want to do it. You can place it on the tank like so, or you can flip it around and place it like that. Your choice. Then on the other side, he has a mounted weapon. This weapon will become his little gun in robot mode. He also comes with 6 missiles, 4 of which can be loaded into the turret of the tank. And the missiles, they really don't have a front and back. They are the same. You just slot those in. And then shut the top. Now, this leads into one of the coolest features of this toy, the gimmicks. He has both electronic sounds and a launching mechanism. So, to launch a shell, there is a lever back here that you're going to pull back, and you'll hear a cocking sound. Then when you press this button here, the missile fires. And I'm not sure where that went. So one more time, we cock and fire. So it's got pretty good range to it. Now the turret cannot move, it cannot rotate around, but the barrel can go up and down. Another electronic feature is if you're rolling the vehicle along and you press down on this wheel here, it activates engine noises. So let's see if we can hear that. That is a long-running sound effect. One more time. Just press down. Man, I don't think that thing's ever going to end. Now, the last sound effect for vehicle mode is if you press here on the front, Megatron talks to you.
Megatron Attack. Megatron Attack.
Megatron Attack. That's the only thing he'll say. I wish it said, destroy the Autobots or something like that, but
Megatron Attack.
just Megatron Attack. Oh well. Now there's some sticker details on this figure as well. You see big stick on the cannon, HUD input, flip around. You've got caution, staying clear of this area. Sticker details there on the side and there on the end. And that is about it for tank mode. Now, let's go ahead and get into transformation. And I'm definitely going to have to pull back the camera on this one. Now, to transform Megatron into robot mode, the first thing you're going to do is remove the green radar/launcher and the weapon. Then you're going to take the tank and just let him fuss at you. Split him apart, like so. Once you have this section down, you're going to go here on the front, or underneath the tank, and flip open these panels. This will enable you to rotate these sections down, forming the legs. Now, earlier I mentioned that Megatron came with 6 missiles. Right inside the legs, on either side, are these little clips that hold the extras. So there's one missile there and one missile on that side. So now you're going to take these panels and shut them back over the legs. There's little tabs right here that will tab into the leg, locking the lower legs in place, and then flip out those tiny little toes. Then you're going to take this top half. Let me flip this around so you can see it. There are little tabs here that'll slot into those holes. You gotta line them up just right. Listen to the tank go off again. And there you have the waist connected. Now from this point, you're going to take the turret and split apart. These will form the robot arms. Rotate those down, and then rotate the bottom half to where this gray section here lines up with that slot in the top, which will allow the arm to bend at the elbow. So we'll go ahead and do that on the other side. So there we go. There is the arms. Lastly, you're going to take the cannon, the barrel of the cannon, and then slide to the right, and Megatron's head will pop up. And there you have Megatron in robot mode. Next thing, you're going to take his laser pistol, place it in his left hand, and then you can take this sensor array thing and just position it however you choose on the barrel of the weapon. So there you go, guys. There is G2 Megatron in robot mode, all armed and ready for battle. G2 Megatron in robot mode stands at over 10 inches tall. Depends on if you go to the top of the head or the top of the sensor array. But he is a massive figure, and he looks great. He's got a lot of nice molded details on him. If you look there on his waist, nice details all the way around. And that there is one of the best Megatron face sculpts, I think, since MP36 or the Siege line. That face sculpt is amazing. Now, Megatron also features some of the electronic gimmicks in robot mode as well. His Megatron Attack phrase, you just press down on the head.
Megatron Attack. Megatron Attack.
And of course, he's got the launcher here. Cock and fire. Don't want to lose any more of those. And he has an extra added electronic sound just for robot mode. You use the left arm with the weapon attached and just extend the arm forward, and you'll hear him blast his laser pistol. That's really cool. I love the gimmicks on this figure. Now, as far as articulation is concerned in robot mode, Megatron can spin his arms a complete 360. Even the laser blast arm can go all the way around. Plus, he does have an elbow bend. I love the way they incorporate that little slot right there so you can get that elbow bend. Head does not turn, but the cannon can go up and down in robot mode as well. So there you go, guys. There is Generation 2 Megatron in robot mode. Now for some size comparison, here is 1993's Generation 2 Megatron with Generation 1 Optimus Prime. Now, Generation 2 Optimus Prime was nothing but a remold of this Optimus Prime. So this Prime versus that Megatron. Little bit of a size difference there. With Generation Select's Combat Hero Megatron, a homage to an unreleased version of G2 Megatron, and Masterpiece Megatron. 1993's Generation 2 Megatron is a fantastic toy. There is so much playability with this figure. Between the sound effects and the launching cannon, I mean, you can have fun for hours with this guy. Now, I do need to touch up some of the sticker decals on this guy. The giant Decepticon logo is one I added from Toy Hacks. Some of the other stickers are peeling, but I am very pleased with the condition of this figure. So there you go, guys. There is 1993's Generation 2 Megatron. So, Does a Generation 2 Megatron belong in your collection? Absolutely. If you're a Transformers collector, you need this figure in your collection. This is a fantastic toy. It's big, it's bulky, it's full of gimmicks, and you won't be disappointed. But keep in mind, he comes with a lot of accessories. You've got the green radar, you've got the little gun, you've got the 6 missiles, which leads into a funny story. I actually put a post up on Facebook when I first pulled this guy off the shelf a few days ago. I thought he only came with 4 missiles until I started researching the toy for this video. And that's when I discovered the clips on the inside that actually hold the missiles. So when I popped those open, lo and behold, I had the 2 extra missiles. So I post that on Facebook, and immediately a Facebook buddy of mine, he hops on there and says, "Oh my God, I have them too. I never once thought to look inside the legs." The same being said for my good friend Bert the Stormtrooper. He has a G2 Megatron, and he always thought he only came with 4 missiles also. Opened the legs up, there they were. So I love it when these old toys still surprise you. Now guys, if you like the video, don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. As I said earlier, I'm trying my best to reach 2,000 subscribers by the end of October for TFCon in Reston, Virginia. So hashtag 2000 by TFCon. Guys, I appreciate you watching. This is Patriot Prime signing out. Hooah!